Alright guys, so here's the deal. A lot of people I know nowadays like to take off their sway bar or disconnect it, but there's a lot of times where you actually want to use it. So what a sway bar does is it actually connects the right trailing arm to the left trailing arm. I know a lot of people get really tied up in the whole, if you take off your sway bars, you might overextend your axles, okay? Let's debunk this right now, okay? Just want to let you guys know. The only reason why your axles are only going to go as far as your shocks will let you, okay? And that's a set distance, okay? So that's never going to change. So when I'm talking about removing the sway bars, I don't want anybody getting in the comments talking about, hey, you can't do that, okay? So let's just focus on what we're talking about. Sway bar. Sway bar connects the right side to the left side. It basically controls body roll. So when you go into a corner and your body goes to roll this way, when this side comes up, it makes this side come up. So basically what that does is it counteracts the roll. So when the body wants to lift up on that side, it pulls that side up, makes the body go back the other way. Okay? Simple. So why am I talking about this? When you get into rock crawling, articulation is your friend. Okay? So you need to be able to flex up on top of rocks, everything like that. So this is all shit you guys know, okay? So when you guys go to take off your sway bars, a lot of guys use wrenches. A lot of guys, you know, will pay. I've seen companies charge like $80 or something like that for these like quick release pins. You can go to the hardware store. There's a couple places, you know, you can get the push pins that go in there. Those are nice, but they don't always fit quite right. They rattle. They make a lot of noise. So I tried to improvise, come up with a solution that was cheap, reliable, accessible for everybody, and you guys already got 80% of the stuff needed to do it. So here's what we did. You take your stock bolt, just like this, right? And basically what I ended up doing was I came over here and I actually put the bolt inside and I tightened it all down, okay? And what I did from there was I took myself a really small drill bit and I actually drilled straight through the lock nut. And what that did was it allowed me to have, you know, the ability to put, you know, a cotter pin in there. And so this is what we came up with. Now, pull this out. I use a washer on there just to kind of keep everything together. I'm going to drop it on the ground. And another thing that I like to use is a little, gotta do this one hand, a little rubber grommet. So this is just like a simple ass solution to a really simple problem. You know, you guys always are always looking for quick solutions, right? Alright, so here's the stock bolt for the sway bar, and you can see where I drilled my hole. Now the reason why I was able to get the hole perfect was because once you put the bolt on there, you now have a flat surface to drill into. You hit it with a center punch or starting punch, and then you can you know, drill your thing. And I've literally used these since I bought the machine. This was the first thing that one of the first things I did. I've never had to change anything around. I've never lost any of these. So, you know, just something to think about. They're pretty easy to put in, pretty easy to take out, and yeah, they work freaking great. And they don't rattle around. That's my biggest thing, you know, was the fact that, because I tried the pins before, and when I tried the pins, every time I'd go around a corner, you could hear it shimmying in there, and I couldn't bring myself to spend like 60 or 80 bucks on a couple of push pins to make that shit happen. So hopefully a lot of you guys can get some good use out of something like this. So don't throw your bolts away. Keep your bolts. Drill a couple holes, man. Make them work. They work freaking awesome. That's how it stays on there, just like that.
Works pretty damn good.
Hold on, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. That exhaust, boy. Don't be riding behind me, all right? We'll holler at you guys later.